little bit. Yeah, I'm actually gonna turn this light down. Okay guys, we're gonna try this a second time because we're gonna be reviewing the Bare Minerals Bare Pro and Cardamom 23. I definitely didn't realize that a lot of people hadn't seen an actual review on this product. If you saw my top high-end foundations, then you saw that this was one of them. Someone asked for me to do an actual review of it, so that is what I'm doing. So here we are. All right, I already have moisturizer on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and prime with my Onyx primer. I love this stuff, but I really don't like the dropper for it. It like doesn't pick up much, which makes it seem like there isn't anything in here, but there actually is stuff in the bottle. But I really like this primer. It's very moisturizing. And I have combination skin, so I'm dry around the edges and oily in the middle, but I really just like this primer because I think it just gives a good, smooth, moisturized base. So we have that on, and we're just gonna go ahead in it. This is foundation. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. Well, really that's 1.5. Okay. All right, so here is half of my face with the foundation, and here's half of it without. So you can see it actually does even out the foundation, or even out the tone of my skin. It does a pretty decent job of actually hiding the bags on its own. So if you're just looking for kind of a lightweight, wearable all-day foundation that you don't really have to do a lot of fuss with, this will do it. Now I can still see the bags peeking through in person, and you can still sort of see them here, but we're gonna go ahead and do the full concealing and all that stuff too. Okay, so that is 1 layer of foundation. I'm gonna actually do a 2nd layer just so that we can actually make a look out of this. This is like perfect for like every day. I typically just do 1 layer. All right, so here is 2 layers versus 1 layer. I'm gonna put this hair out of my face because it's already starting to bug me. I've already started to get foundation in my curls. Not good. All right, so that is 2 layers of foundation on the face. It is starting to dry down now. It's not going to be as dewy looking. It's going to have a skin-like appearance once it dries all the way down. You okay, duds? All right, I'm actually gonna do my eyebrows, and that way I can come back and do my concealer because my concealer is gonna set really quickly, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay, brows are on. Let's get started with the concealer. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This concealer is really good, but it's really tricky. I was gonna do a video on this concealer a while ago. I tried it, actually filmed the video, and it was a disaster. But once I kind of realized how you have to work with it, it actually is kind of a cheat code for, you know, concealers. So I'm taking the shade Deep Olive to correct and cover my under eye. And I'm just doing this here. And the thing with this concealer is you have to work really, really, really quickly. So don't let it dry. Once this concealer dries down, you can't move it, which is great, you know, for setting purposes, but not for blending purposes. So now I'm gonna go in and actually highlight with tan sand all over my face. Like, you cannot give this a chance to dry down or you will be stuck. Okay, so we are highlighted. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of setting with my Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. Huge fan of this powder. I wasn't at first, but then I kind of started to play around with it more and actually really liked it. It's one of those products that you're just kind of like, what do I do with it? And then once you get it to work, you're like, oh. I do not bake under my eye because my under eye gets really, really dry. So I actually just kind of press the powder in baking just makes me look really cakey and dry, and I'm not a fan. So I tried baking. Every time I do it, I just look like a Sahara Desert under my eyes, and I don't like that. Okay, so now we have the base on. I'm gonna go ahead and film the eye look for Instagram. So if you are on my Instagram, or if you're looking for my Instagram, it's @_SeriouslyMorgan. You can see the eye look that I'm gonna do underneath that. Because this is just the foundation review, we're actually just gonna go ahead and cut to me with my full face on so we can talk about the actual foundation. Be right back. I take that back. I'm actually going to film this. So, okay, let's rewind. So here's my face with the base on. I'm going to film an eye tutorial look featuring the new BH Cosmetics Festival palette, but I'm going to do that in a separate video because I want to keep these videos kind of short and to the point. So that'll be in another video, and you'll probably see pictures of this look up on Instagram. That's what I meant to say, @_SeriouslyMorgan. All right, I'll be back with full look in like less than 2 seconds to you, but probably like an hour for me. Bye. All right, guys, here's the final look. I have the foundation on for well over an hour. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. I'm gonna actually scoot up because I don't feel like zooming. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer just to show you the finish of the makeup. I did put on my Morphe bronzer, and that's pretty much it. I have my highlighter on, but that is it. I did not set anything with powder, so there's a little bit of laugh lineage here, but that's normal and it's not really that bad. Nose is looking really good. Forehead's looking good. I really like the way this dries down. It looks like skin, so I'm really a fan of this foundation. Like all of it, like I said, I really, really love this foundation. I think it kind of is the OG, like the underdog, it's like the underdog for me. Like this foundation, whenever I just need something quick and will look good, this is my go-to. It's supposed to be really long wearing. I know that I've worn it to work for long days, and it's worked out perfectly fine, so I haven't had any issues with it. Obviously, I'm not wearing it for 24 hours or even like really 15 hours, sometimes 12 hours, but rarely 12 hours, probably closer to 10 or 11. But I really like the foundation, really like the shade range, so if you are my shade or something similar, you should be able to find at least something close to this. But again, Cardamom 23, really great foundation. I think it's only, let me look at the price point on this one because it was on sale when I got it. But right now I think it might be $32. Let me just check. It's $34. So not on sale, it's $34 at Ulta. I don't know, I think it's worth the money. It's got SPF 20 in it as well, and you get 1 fluid ounce. So if you're looking for something that's not like talked about and all the hype, I would say try the Bare Pro. I think they have 50 shades. They have 30, I'm sorry. They have 30 shades. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this foundation. I did record this look for Instagram and YouTube. I'm probably gonna put both of them up either before or after this, I'm really not sure. Probably the Instagram will go up before this, and then the video will go up after. This is my take on festival makeup. Something a little bit more subdued, but still kind of poppy and colorful. I will say that the green on my eyes is coming off a little bit more dusty and like ashy than it is in real life, but I think it's just the camera. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, if there's any other foundations you want me to give a try, please leave them down below. Like I said, I live for foundations. Like foundations are probably the one thing that I will spend the most money on. So let me know what you think about this foundation if you've tried it. If there's another foundation you would like me to try, let me know below. And we will get that for you on here or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a long day. I'm rambling. I'm just kind of all over the place. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.